Hi, I'm John Lormer with Convergence Concepts, and this is the latest addition to our MEDIAssistant family of environmental control systems, the MM40. Now, the MM40 is like our other MEDIAssistant systems. It's designed to help people with mobility limitations regain control of the electronic and electrical devices around them in their home or office. It provides unmatched flexibility in helping people who can't operate a typical remote control or flip a standard light switch. Now, this can include people who've suffered from spinal cord injury, stroke, burns, amputation, or are dealing with the effects of multiple sclerosis or ALS, cerebral palsy, or muscular dystrophy. Now, what kind of devices are we talking about it controlling? First of all, it can control any product that can be operated by an infrared remote control. Now, this can include things like televisions, cable or satellite boxes, and DVD players. But it can also include some special IR-controlled devices like IR-controlled telephones or Bluetooth speakerphones for cell phones. There's an IR-controlled bed operator for hospital-type adjustable bed frames. So a lot of different devices out there that can be IR-controlled, that can be controlled by the MM40. Now, the MEDIAssistant can also control electrical devices like lamps and fans and even ceiling lights using a technology called Insteon. The system uses radio communications to wirelessly interact with Insteon devices throughout the home or office. Electrical devices connected to the Insteon modules can then be controlled using the system. Now, this can mean devices like lamps and fans that can be plugged into Insteon modules, which are then plugged into the wall outlet and can be turned on and off remotely. Wired-in devices like ceiling lighting fixtures can be controlled by Insteon wall switches. There are special modules available that can be used to control door openers and lifts, and there are even Insteon thermostats that can control a furnace. How do you operate the system? Well, briefly, by touching the touchscreen, by voice, by head tracking, or by switch scanning. Let's look at the touch interface a little more closely. The system has a touchscreen with soft buttons that are custom programmed for the client. Touching a button can cause the system to send out an infrared command, an Insteon command, jump to another screen, or even send a whole string of commands, such as I'm home, which turns on some lights in the living room, turns on the TV, and sets it to channel 4. Another example, if you have a light plugged into an Insteon module, you simply select lamp and then turn on using your finger. Another example is where we select TV and turn on, and we can change the channel using a stylus that's provided with the system. Now, with voice control, instead of touching the screen, you speak the command and then get visual feedback that the command was heard. You can use either the built-in microphone or an external USB connected microphone. Here's an example. We have a fan plugged into the Insteon module. First of all, we have Windows speech recognition running. We have to wake it up by saying start listening. Then we say computer to get the system responding. Then we say fan and then turn on. Now, head tracking is also available for people who can't use voice or touch, but do have some head movement. There's a built-in camera that tracks the movement of your head to move a cursor on the screen. By dwelling in one place for a period of time, which is adjustable, you can trigger that action. Here's an example. Notice how we're using our head movement to move the cursor around. We're going to select TV and then turn it on. Now let's look at switch scanning. It's for people who can't use touch or voice or even head tracking. With switch scanning, you plug a standard switch into the system. This can be a standard button switch or even something more elaborate like a sip and puff switch. When the switch is activated, the buttons can either be scanned or selected sequentially. You get audible and visual feedback, and then when the desired button is selected, another press of the switch or the press of the secondary switch activates the button. Now for this example, we're going to plug in a pillow switch. We're going to initiate the scanning, and we're going to select System Off. Now, in addition to all of the control capabilities, the MM40 is also a Windows 7 PC, which can be operated by touch, voice, or head tracking. So that you get the ability to use its 10-inch screen to run office productivity applications, send and receive emails, surf the web, and even play games. You can also use most PC accessories to enhance the operation of the system. This includes joysticks or trackball, or even eye tracking systems. The system's easy to set up. We can program it and then make any subsequent changes using the internet, so there's no need for someone to come to the house. All of this flexibility and power comes at a very affordable price, only $2,995. That gets you the MEDIAssistant MM40, an Insteon lamp module, a USB keyboard, a stylus, and programming for your equipment via the internet. Now we have a number of accessories available for the system also. Although the MM40 can sit on a lap tray or an overbed table, we have a mounting arm that can mount the MM40 to a bed frame or to a wheelchair. A power adapter is available to power the MM40 off of an electric wheelchair's batteries using the standard 3-pin charging port. An IR-controlled Bluetooth speakerphone is available, which can be paired with a Bluetooth-compatible cell phone to make hands-free cell phone calls. And Insteon lamp modules, appliance modules for fans and other on-off devices, in-wall switches, input-output modules for controlling devices like door openers and lifts, chimes, and other devices are available from Convergence Concepts. All right, that was an overview of our MM40 MEDIAssistant system. Thanks for watching. We're going to be adding more videos on how the system operates and how our clients are using it in their everyday lives, so please check back often. Again, thanks for watching.